So friends, a wonderful good morning to everyone and welcome to a new crypto update video. This will be a short and snappy update on Bitcoin and US dollars, as well as on Ethereum and Solana, since the rest is closed today. Yes, we're trading in US dollars and are currently facing a resistance. You'll definitely find out how things are behaving in today's update video. Before we start, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and feel free to join the free Telegram talk and signal group if you're interested in updates, news, and signals. Come on in. Link to it in the video description. And if you are still looking for an exchange where you can trade everything that we are discussing here, it could be my partner exchange. I am doing this, supporting my channel and of course myself with it. So, Bitcoin, as I mentioned, in US dollars. Yesterday I said to take profits on the short position stop loss entry, and that worked out pretty well. We did enter this demand zone, this support area, but we didn't fall through any deeper. The support held and then it went up, which also meant our trade was stopped out at the stop loss entry. We did enter this demand zone, this support area, but we didn't fall through any deeper. The support held and then it went up, which also meant our trade was stopped out at the stop loss entry. Now we're facing an important resistance. I mentioned it yesterday, the ERSMA on a 4-hour basis is always such an important turning point, and that's where we are right now, or we're trying to trade a bit here, but I'm not really feeling it yet. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. We can see, okay, we got the divergence that we discussed yesterday. However, I wouldn't want to enter a short trade over the weekend because it gets relatively thin with the resistances above. If we look at the hourly time frame, we see, okay, we have got the divergence that we discussed yesterday, but I really wouldn't want to enter a short trade over the weekend because it gets relatively thin with the resistances above. 2001. US dollars roughly has to do with the fact that we still have a wig up at K, and on the other hand, if we adjust the fib level a bit to this sell-off over here, we can see that we're currently right in front of the golden pocket. So the resistance is now getting thinner and thinner towards the top, and we have our significant high here at around US dollars. Once we break through, the downward rally should end. At 2001, we can climb steeply again. I'm holding off on short entries due to high risk. A dip is possible if we pull the flip level from low to high to around US dollars. A bounce here is bullish. On a 4-hour basis, as I said, there is actually a lot of evidence to suggest that we will now go down a bit, at least if we take the flip level from our low to our high down to the US dollar. That would be the next low point, let's just say, where it will then decide what we roughly discussed yesterday. If we get our bounce down here, then it would definitely be very, very bullish. Otherwise, if we break below this, the bearish scenario is definitely still in play, with everything between US dollars to just under US dollars. That would definitely align with Trump's inauguration. Otherwise, we'll break below this. The bearish scenario is definitely still in play here with around, I'd say anything between US dollars to just under US dollars. So that's it for now. As I said, if I go short in any way, I will definitely announce it in a Telegram group. To be honest, I'm a bit too much on the sidelines for that at the moment, but I'll keep an eye on it for now. Maybe my opinion will change throughout the day, and we'll get a smaller bearish divergence, test the golden pocket again, and then take off. Basically, my opinion hasn't changed. I'm still leaning towards a downward movement for now. Let's move over to Ethereum. There was also a pump here yesterday after we broke out upwards and didn't see that sell-off. Still pushing everything a bit further over because I haven't ruled it out yet. Ethereum definitely has some good space now, so it doesn't make any sense to short here. We still have an inefficiency that goes up to 3670 and the next one goes up to 3800. This means that if Bitcoin were to consolidate now, it would be very, very bullish for the altcoins and especially Ethereum. And if we see a pullback during the day, then towards $3,500, or rather, yes, around $3,515 to $3,500, that would be bullish, and we could even think about going long on that to eventually take this position up to $3,800. So the upward trend would then be perfectly intact. Yes, $3,515 to $3,500 would be bullish, and we could even think about going long on that to eventually take this position up to $3,800. So the upward trend would then be perfectly intact. Pump consolidation. Pump consolidation or a slight sell-off, and then it gives us the third wave up. So that's definitely the next scenario for today. And last but not least, Solana. Short got stopped out on me, even though he was pretty unlucky after we pumped through the golden pocket here. We did have the bearish divergence, but it wasn't enough to, let's say, eliminate this momentum here. But anyway, if we see a pullback here, we will definitely go long again, or we will definitely enter a long position. I'm still hoping for a move towards $200 because that's where the most liquidity is, and the ERSMA on an hourly basis is also slowly moving into this area. That would definitely be the safe long entry. Otherwise, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I wish you a great start to your Saturday. Take care, just a quick update, and I think we'll hear from each other again tomorrow or later for a Dogecoin update. Until then, ciao ciao, and as always, stay crypto.